All right. I'm gonna play one more song, let people come in. Plus, I need to change the batteries in my TS. So let me play one more, let people come in. Try to do a quick one. What's a quick one?
Always I pick up till I talk to my daddy. He said he ain't too long until you're down on the money. Then you sure to be a genuine witness. I'm at a cheerleader, was a real young glitter. All the times I can reminisce. Well, the best thing love me with a sister and a cousin. Only started with a little kiss like this. This song swinging with the boys in the school with their feet flying up in the air. Singing, hey, diddle diddle with the kid in the middle, you'd be swinging like a diddy bell. So I took a big chance at the high school dance with them this year was ready to play. Wasn't being too cool, cause she knew what she was doing, and I know love was here to stay. She told me to walk this way, walk this way, walk this way, walk this way, walk this way.
All right, what's up, everybody? It is Tuesday, February 26th, and we're gonna build some coils tonight. Show should be around 2 hours. If I go a little over, I'm okay with that. Clayton, to answer your question, definitely if you paid him, he would do it. But he does request. All them songs are something that people picked. There's a whole Facebook page where you could randomly get picked to choose the next song. So, yeah. So what's up, everybody? Who's here? Let's see. Anarchy Coil, what's up? Bobby McGreedy, what's up? Casper Coils, Chris Payne, Clyde Flies, Crypto, Jay Jarry, Kim Dixon, Clayton, Merlin, Mike Berg, Rodrigo, Simple Vapes, Trace, Tyler Oaks, and Zach Vapes. What's up, everybody? So I'm going to get right into it with the compilations. What's up? I'm going to do the series aliens first, all n80 series aliens. I have an RDA in the ultrasonic cleaner now that I could install them into. I got a mod that we could check the resistance and heat the coils. And I did grab out a Noisy Cricket and 2 charged batteries. Hopefully it works. I don't know. Hopefully it'll work. Sometimes it doesn't. Hopefully it will. Noisy Crickets are awesome when they work. They're like so fucking awesome. They're like a great size, but when they don't work, they fucking suck. So I'm going to do Series Aliens 2838 Nichrome 80. And I'm going to see if I can get something that makes sense. Something that's around 0.3 or over. And see how they work, see what they ohm out to. I'm going to do like a 9 wrap around a 3.5 or around a 3, but it's going to become bigger because it's very springy wire. So first thing I got to do is make a D-core with 28 gauge. So I already have 28 gauge here. This is 28 gauge wire, and it's about 28 inches of it. I'm going to need to clap in about 2 feet of 28 gauge and then D-core it. Just like any alien, you got to remember which way you clapped in it because you got to do the alien in reverse. So, yeah, and I guess I'll just talk while I do that. So, series aliens, series any build, you want to be around a 0.35 or so with 25 amp batteries. That's the safe way to do it. Series basically is 2 batteries power all at once up to the coil. A regular coil can't take it. It will actually cause a short, and it could cause your batteries to explode if you're not careful. So you need to know Ohm's law to do series, which is why it's good to buy your series coils off of Coil Builders. It's just smarter to do, but you got to tell them I'm using this on series. What's up, West End? What's up, everybody? So I'm going to put this 28 gauge on my fast drill, and I'm going to clap in the 28 gauge with Nichrome 38. And I always do all my aliens the same way. I'm going to do it in the forward rotation. All right. So it might get loud. Dude, Asylum's awesome, Tracy. I love Asylum. Monster House is the best. That like the first season was the best. But Asylum may be my second favorite. It's a little slower, but I really liked Asylum a lot. I like them all. The Circus one's all right. It could have been better. The Witch one's pretty good. The 3rd season's pretty good. But Asylum's really good. I like Asylum. So what's up, Addy, Tony Berry, Jerry Lawrence, Penumbra? People do put pedals on their drill. I never have. I didn't watch Scott today. No, I didn't. What, Scott show was good today? Scott show's always good. Was whatchamacallit on there? Tobias, yeah, Tobias was on there. Yeah, I imagine he would be because yeah. So now I am going to fold this in half and cut it. I did 24 inches, so I got 12 inches of an alien. All right. Now, I'm going to get my 28 gauge out. So when I do regular aliens, you know, I end up with 4 inches per coil. With series aliens, I like to end up with 6 inches each coil because you need more wraps. So I got my 2 D cores here. Now I'm going to get out my 28 gauge. So I need 6 inches each. So I'm going to get out about 14 inches of wire. What's up, Mike Fry? A series alien is an alien that you could put on a series mod. Series coils. Stuff like the noisy cricket. It's a series. Yeah, I stretch it by hand, but that's only 28. I could do it all the way up to 22. I could stretch whatever. All right, now I'm going to get these wires on my swivel. It's not important how I'm doing aliens. I got so many videos on aliens. It's important the specs I'm doing, the wires I'm using, and what the ohms are going to come out to. There's a good chance that when I do this, I may not even do it the right way, and I may have to do it again another show. I don't know what these are going to ohm out to because I usually do this with Canthal for series coils just to remain safe. So I'm not totally positive what's going to happen here. It may not be correct. So it's more of an experiment I'm doing here. So I think I'm going to do 3/5 inside diameter, and I think 9 wraps. $28.38, which Freddy's done these. Yeah, I know Freddy's is all n80. So he would probably know the specs. I'm pretty sure this is what you would use, 28.38, all n80. Nine wrap is 0.28, around a 3 millimeter, Brian, or around a 3 millimeter. What's up, Bones, Merlin, Brian, on a 3? Yeah, so I'll do a 3/5 and see what happens there. All right, I got my wires set up on my drill. I got my D-cores. Now I just got to stretch my D-core and make my aliens. Hopefully I don't mess it up. Tell you the truth, if I do, I'm probably just going to go with it. All right. 38 is stretched. Now, get it in there. So I need 6 inches per coil. I imagine I'm around the 6-inch mark now. Very close. Very close. Oops. That wasn't good. What do I do here? I don't know if I even need that. I'm so close, I really don't need that. It's going to be my lead. Fuck it. Cut that off. Let me stretch my other one. One coil's done. Guess let me give you a close-up on this alien, what's being done at the end. 328.38. All right, we done. We done. Now, we can just do our install and stuff and see what they amount to. So the one is like 5 3/4, and the other one is like 7 inches. So let me make sure that's the truth. The one's 6 1/2, and the one is a little less than 6. All right. So I'm going to get, now you see this wire is very bouncy. So when you wrap it around a 3mm, it's going to bounce back anyway. But I actually think I'm still going to just do around a 3.5. So I'm going to get a 3.5mm bit. Well, it used to take Nick that long to do it too, and then Nick did a lot of practicing. All right. So I'm just going to do 9 wraps around a 3/5. I'm just going to pull these wraps tight every time I go around. And I'm leaving it all one piece for now, just in case. So I got 3 wraps, 4 wraps, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and I think I got to go around again because my lead is getting small. So I'm going to do 10 and take 1 out. I guess just the pressure. So you see 28 gauge is very springy, so it ends up being a little bigger than the bit. Not by much, but it's a little bigger. I actually did that pretty good. It's not bad at all. All right, so let me make sure it's 9 wraps. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. This is 9 wraps. Just going to cut it there. So there's a 9 wrap alien to start. Focus, bitch. There you go. 9 wrap alien. 2838. All right, let me get the other one and wrap it up. I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm pulling really tight. 7, 8, 9 wraps. So yeah, you want to have like 6 inches, 5 3/4 would have did too. It would have been close, but all right. Now I do have an RDA. There's another 9 wrap. So there's 2 9 wrap aliens. I have a little mistake in both of them, but that's all right. They're for me anyway. 2838 9 wrap around a 3/5. Let's install them and see what they ohm out to. So I have a Twisted Messes squared. It's a 22 millimeter. One of the older Twisted Messes. Twisted Messes squared, 22 millimeter, and that's what it looked like. I just put it through the ultrasonic. It's a cool deck, especially for wide coils like this. So we should be good. What's up, everybody coming in? What's up, everybody watching that's not in chat? What is up? What is up? Let me get out a Scrooge thing. All right. Now I am going to bend my lead so it ends up on the same plane as the one across from it. So I just did that little bend in my lead that I always do. All right. One lead in there, one lead in there. like that. Now, I'm going to cut the middle lead and leave the other one on for now. And the middle lead is also the one that I bent. I'm going to get the other coil. And I'm going to bend my lead on this one. My bent lead is going to be the one that I put into the center again, just like that. And now I can fasten that down. I'd appreciate some focusing. And I'm going to pull this one so I get that true 3/5 and bend it up after I pull it. Tighten down. Pull it away from the posts a little. And there's that. Looks like I'm going to have to center this a little more. Looks a little looks like it's going over the lip of the deck a little bit. So I unscrew both and kind of unscrew both and push it towards the middle. And I think that'll do it. I'll make sure I leave myself some lead just in case. What's up, Tommy? All right. Yeah, that'll do it. Cut. I'll leave that on for now just in case as well. Let's get this one in. Tighten down the middle. Now I'll center it before I do the other thing. Center it like that. Pull this lead to get the true 3/5. Tighten that up. That's centered. Yeah, this deck's definitely cutting it close for this series build. Probably definitely should have grabbed a 24mm deck so I didn't have to mess with it too much, but it'll definitely fit. This wouldn't be the first time I put series coils in the Twisted Messes squared. Cut them leads down, and this is what I got. Couple alien coils, make sure that they're not touching the posts. Make sure they're not going to touch the cap. If they are, I'm going to have to center them more. But I'll get it. What would be cool is if I put the ohms on this and it was a little over 0.35, where I could take out a wrap, but I'm good. There's that. Oh, the O-ring. What is up with that? Don't do it to me. That's what's cool about the twisted meshes, is if you put the cap on and it's not touching, nothing will touch because the O-ring's on the outside. So we're good. I can turn this and it's not touching the deck. So I'm good. As long as you clear that deck, you clear the cap. Bitchin'. All right, let's ohm it up. Let's ohm it up and ohm it out. Ohm it up and ohm it out. And we'll see if we can get this noisy cricket to work. Of course, I see a screw sticking out of my noisy cricket, probably because I took it apart at some point. All right. Let me turn the wattage down. Check atomizer, it would probably help to screw it down. Okay. New atomizer, yes. Power. It's saying 0.12 to start, which sounds stupid. 0.12, huh? Okay. Let me make sure nothing's touching. And I'm going to tighten down the screws, because that absolutely makes no sense. I mean, maybe it does. Maybe that's just how they ohm out. That's definitely not right. I know what n80. Now it's saying 0.14. It's got to be mad hotspots, because that doesn't make any sense. Now it's saying 0.09. That makes no sense at all. I'm starting to think this snow wolf, or maybe I have to check down here. That makes no sense. 0.9 ain't right. Point 1.2. All right, let's see what happens. It's got to be at least a 0.3 at the end. It's got to be. There's no way it stays that. Saying 0.14. Got it at like 36 watts. Saying 0.16 right now, which is usually what a 5 wrap at these would be. A 5 wraparound at 3 millimeters, usually 0.16 at the end. It's already at a 0.21. .22. .25. Still some hot spots. .27. And they're pretty much glowing where they're going to glow. I got 0.28. Looks like it could be touching that lead a little bit right there, unless it's just the way it's looking. I want to do one little thing. I'm going to unscrew my leads and move these coils a little further away from each other and burn the shit out of myself at the same time. Just a little bit. Just to make sure nothing's touching. Basically, moving the middle leads in is what I'm doing, so that it's not touching the other coil. I did make these coils pretty tight. Maybe I pulled them a little too tight. That probably didn't help with the ohms. Come on. right. Good. Not good. It's like I just seen it light up near the lead where it never did that before. It's like I made it worse. All right. This is at 50 watts. It's saying 0.28 right now. I'm going to let it cool down. .28. So basically, to get that 0.3, you would have to do 10 reps. I think 29 gauge is what you should do. I think 29 gauge. We're going to have to do that next time. See, personally, I'd like it to be above a 0.3. But most people that vape series at 2.8 would be fine. But if somebody asked me to buy series coils, they would have to be above a 0.3. I'd rather them be like a 0.35. I mean, if 38 is going to hold up to the voltage, 29 should. All right. The thing is when people ask me for series coils, they don't want me to sell them just round wire. That's the problem. Because everybody wants. First, they'll ask, make a stable stagger fuse clapped in series. Could I figure it out? Yes. Am I going to? No. Series isn't for pretty coils. Series is for vaping. I should have picked a different RDA. This is stupid. Now I'm trying to get them to the middle. We're going to figure this out, though. Yeah, 0.27, 0.28 is what I keep getting. So I guess just to for everybody's enjoyment, I'll still put it on the Noisy Cricket and show you what series is about if I can get the Noisy Cricket to work. I have a Noisy Cricket V2 that I could get to work, but I feel like it's not the same. The Noisy Cricket V2 is awesome, but it's not the same. Not the same. Yeah, 0.27, 0.28. I'm going to have to write that down so I know. let that cool down. Let me see if this cap's going to fit no problem, and it's not. Of course it's not. This is becoming a pain in the ass. This is becoming a real pain in the ass. I was going to put, maybe I should have did it the other way. I got out the Goon 22 as well. I got out the Goon 22 to do the naked staples in. But maybe I should have did it the other way. Maybe I should do the naked staples in the Twisted Messes deck and the series coils in the Goon deck. Maybe I should have did it that way. Because this is being a pain in the ass. It's being a real pain in the ass. Yep, should have did this. I'm sorry, who just said them specs? You said I get 0.27 with n80, 2838 on 8 reps. On a 3.5 too? Yeah? Yeah, I thought it was weird too. I don't know, man. Maybe one of these wires aren't what they say they are. I think it's a little weird too. I thought I'd get a little higher. I thought it was going to be around a 0.31. That's what I thought it was going to be. Around a 0.31. We'll check it on another device too, because this battery's like dying on this one. So we'll check it on another device. Maybe there's a couple things going on here. I'm putting it on another RDA because it does seem weird to me that it's 0.27, 0.28 as well. Doesn't sound right to me. It doesn't surprise me too much. It doesn't surprise me. It doesn't surprise me, but it's a little weird. So let's get them in the Goon 22. And I also have another regulated I could try it on. I am using all lightning vapes wire, I could tell you that. 38 and the 28. Damn you. This is going to become a 2-hour fucking video on itself. I did pull this pretty tight, though. That's another thing. That's a big thing is I don't know how many people pull their coils that tight. I mean, it's hardly fitting the 0.5 millimeter. Like I can't even get it in there without twisting it. So that's another thing that's going on. But now I know that it's installed, not touching anything else. Clamps are down good. Making good connection. Let me go under here. That's good. Let me get this. Now these coils would definitely fit in the rebirth. Absolutely. This is these are 22 millimeters I'm using. These are a lot smaller. These would definitely fit in the rebirth. I actually put I put series coils in the rebirth in my video. All right, now let's do this. Yep. Same 0.26 now. 0.26 in the goon. Yeah, there's some hot spots in there. All right, no more hot spots. Glowing even. It's saying 0.28 again. So you think it should be 0.29 to 0.30, but the fact that it's 0.28 is crazy. It happens. Whatever. I'm going to put it on a different knob now. New load, yes. 0.27 it's saying. On a different mod. 0.28, 0.27, 0.28. I'm telling you that it could be so many things. Just because you do the same build, it could be so many things. It really can. There's so many things it could be. It can literally be like how tight I do my alien. It could be so many things. So many. This one says 0.29. So probably what's happening is it's probably like a 0.28, 0.9 or something. But this is saying 0.29 now. 0.29. Maybe after wick. Either way, most people would like this for series. I mean, we're kind of splitting hairs when we're talking about 0.3 to 0.28. Definitely angling these. Angle them to fit a little bit more wicking in there. All right, let me wick them up and try this out because this is taking way longer than I thought it would. This is ridiculous. So that's Dawn on Freddie's account. Oh, there's Dawn on a door count. What's up, Dawn? All right. All righty. There's that. Watch the noisy cricket not work. All right. 9 wraps, 28, 38, and 80. Around the 3.5. Now, I'm just going to get some juice on here and get it nice and wicked up with the juice. Make sure that the juice is flowing through the cotton. And then I will put the batteries in the noisy cricket. Hopefully I put them in the right way. I have not put batteries in a noisy cricket in years. I think. That's 77 watts. But you could also vape this without F-Series. This could also be a regulated mod. It wouldn't even have to be up on much watts, I don't think, in order to get what you need. Like right now, this is 4.6 volts at 77 watts. 77 watts. $77.5 watts, 4.6 volts. So let's see what 100 watts is. 104 watts, 5.3 volts. So that's what you would get out of that. So you wouldn't really need a series mod to vape this decently. Woo! Man. I don't know what I'm going to do if this works. That's a hot vape right there. Yeah. See, that's the thing with the nichrome coils. It's also going to be really hot. No. All right. So, yeah, you can vape it on a regulated mod, and it's going to be a good vape. This is going to be a good vape at 100 watts. It's damn near 6 volts. I'm about to put it on something that's 8 volts. See, this is the thing with the noisy crickets, is so many things could go wrong with them. That's working down there. All right. But there's also a lot of things about them that are awesome if they do work. So negative is the button, positive is the thingy. Push down, that should go up. Yes. Make sure that the pin is protruding on your RDA. I can put this on here. I hope this works, even just for a little bit. This is the problem with these. Such a pain in the ass. Fucking suck. When these things hit too, they are like the best. The best. But they're such a fucking bitch. The buttons on these just suck. They fucking suck. Ugh. Ugh. Nah, I haven't messed with the 40 gauge N80 yet, or N90 yet. See, this ain't gonna work. Pain in the ass. Sometimes if you do this, there's so many things that I know could be wrong with this right now. It's like if the threads are crudded up, which they always get crudded up because of the metal it is. If the threads get crudded up, it don't work. The only other thing I could do is try it on the V2. I also have the like the potentiometer series boxes. Those are pretty cool. Come on, damn it. I have a noisy cricket too. It's not better for, I was just saying that. It's not better for series. I can tell you that. It does not hit like this hits in series. It doesn't. There's no way anybody could tell me that it does. This is mechanical. All the battery power straight up. That has some kind of chip in it. It doesn't hit the same in series. The Noisy Cricket 2 is awesome. It's awesome, but it's not the same. It's definitely not the same. You don't even put the batteries in series. It doesn't even make no damn sense. And then I don't know, like, what the hell is this? Like, put the battery. What the fuck are you telling me to do here? Like, it's all of a sudden this not working too. See, with the Noisy Cricket 2, it always had this little light here that lights up. And for some reason, it doesn't want to do it. These are brand new batteries, too. It should definitely work. Let me try it in parallel, see what happens. It's working in parallel. Shame it sucks in parallel. One, two, three, four, five. I forget how to put this in series. Potentiometer series. All right, well, I know it's off, so why is it not going into series? Yeah, for some reason, this isn't working in series. Maybe it might be the board. It's working in parallel, not in series. Oh, there it is. I think it's saying too low. I think it's saying that my build's too low. Which means it's reading, I think this reads the batteries and tells you. Yeah, it keeps turning on and then turning off. Keeps blinking red, basically telling me, no, motherfucker, you can't vape that. All right. Noisy crickets don't want to work for me today. That sucks. This fucking button. Fuck that button. I got another one, too. I have another noisy cricket, but I'm almost positive this one ain't going to work. This is the oldest one I have. I'm pretty positive this one definitely wouldn't work. But let's waste some more time. Why not, right? Why not just waste some more time and make this video completely fucking suck? Why not? Batteries ain't dead. I just charged them. I was just using them. They're charged. Positive. Absolutely positive. They're fully charged. I charged them all day for this video. They're definitely charged. See if noisy crickets get crudded up at the threads, the whole connection's in the threads. So the whole negative connection goes through both the threads. So any crud on either of them is bad for business. When I used the noisy cricket and I loved it so much, I used to have to wash it every day, sometimes twice a day. And that's when I just stopped using it. And then I bought another one. I said, maybe mine was just bad. Maybe I should just double think everything. And maybe I'm just an asshole and mine's bad. So I got another one, and the other one worked even worse. Let's clean up the threads a bit. All right, let's see. Let this one work, the oldest one. It used to be, if you ask anybody, there used to be like a sweet spot, like you would have to hit it on the corner. And they ended up selling a different button package that would make your button work better. That's not gonna work. Fuck this shit. I'm about to throw this across the fucking room. Fuck it. Yeah, quiet cricket, yeah. Exactly. Well, it's still vaping good on here. What's it reading at now that it's wick, though? Whoa! 0.27, even less. This video is a complete fail. Worst video ever on my channel. Fuck this video. I'm not taking that out of there. I'm not taking it out. I'll do that later. Let's do something. Let's fuck something else up. What else should we fuck up today? Let's fuck up some naked staples. Let's do that. Let's fuck them up. Let's put it up to 135 watts. 135 watts. Oh, now it's really kicking. That's saying 4 volts. That's 96 watts. How did it go down to 96? The dead birth. The dead birth. The dead cake. The dead goon. Do the dead everything. I need some water. All right, so make it frame staples. I'm going to use 0.4 ribbon. I think I'm going to go all stainless on this, just for the colors, for the colors. Oh, this video is a fail. This is a fucking fail. I guess we'll do, I don't know how far I'm going to get in this, but I'll show you the gist of it. I'm going to do an 8-ply and then 0.4. We'll do 27 gauge, 26 gauge. We can do 26. Let's do 26 stainless steel, since I seem to have a lot of that. 26 stainless steel and 0.4 stainless steel. I'm going to do an 8-ply and 26 gauge frames. Now, let's talk about naked staples. I showed a picture of naked staples. They're staples with no clapton over them when you're done with them. You have to clapton them to wrap them, and then you take the clapton off. Squid Dude has a channel called The Art of Vaping, where the guys who invented the naked staple show how they did it, how they would do a naked staple. When the naked staple first came out, there was no tutorial, and I really wanted to do one. So I figured out my own way of doing it, which was similar to how they did it, but when I seen how they did it, I was glad that there wasn't a tutorial, because I feel like my way is better. So that's one thing you can learn about stuff, is different ways. Just because you see it on a tutorial doesn't mean it's the only way. It doesn't mean it's the best way. It's just the way that person does it. Maybe sometimes if you want to learn a coil, try it before you watch a tutorial. Or if you want to try something new, try something new. Just because I parallel clapton doesn't mean you have to parallel clapton. Just because, you know, I don't do no stretch doesn't mean you don't do no stretch. Try new things. Maybe you'll learn something new. Maybe you'll stumble onto something that is pretty cool. So I'm getting out 8 pieces of ribbon. Well, 4 pieces. I'm going to fold it in half. So now I'm going to fold it in half. So I'm just going to prep this like I would prep any frame staple. Nothing special about it. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to clapton this frame staple with 40, but it's going to be spaced 40. And what I like even better than that is doing an alien, a spaced alien. And there's reasons why I like doing that for my naked staples. I feel as though it's easier to take off an alien than a flat wire, than a tight clapton. Maybe I won't do it the alien this time. I'll try it with the flat. Yeah, let's try it with the flat. But most of the time I do it with an alien. I do it with a spaced alien 40 gauge spaced alien. And then I wrap the coil and remove the coil. But there's other things to know. My leads. So imagine a naked staple. Shit, I wish I had a picture of a naked staple again. Imagine a naked staple going into a clamp from an RDA. If it's not wrapped up, the clamp's gonna make the ribbons get all fucked up. So I like my leads to be completely claptoned. So it's gonna look like I'm almost making a hybrid here. All right. So what I'm gonna do is prep this frame staple and show you how I would clapton it. And then I'll show you how I strip down the clapton. Now, if you strip this down the way I do it, you're definitely going to want to clean it off. If you have an ultrasonic cleaner, that would be best. It's not absolutely necessary, but a magnifying glass or a macro lens is necessary. You don't want to vape this and have little wires that you're breathing in. But most of the shit you're going to be able to see. All right. Now, I am all prepped. I was going to hot glue it, but fuck it. I'm not going to hot glue it now. So all stainless steel, 8-ply 0.4, 26 gauge frames. Maybe I will hot glue this end. So I'm going to make sure my leads are claptoned. Basically what I'm going to do is clapton about an inch full, and then do a space clapton after that for about 2.5 inches, and then full clapton again. Nice, Tracy. You don't have to pulse these before, not the way I do it. You don't. That's it. That's another reason why I like to do it my way. You don't have to. You can, but that's another reason why I like it my way. But they will stay together a little better if you do. But I've done them plenty of times where I didn't pulse them at all. It depends how well you wrap them, really, and I just fucked it up. So yeah, now I'm going to have to make another set of series aliens one time. 2938. But that's why I use Canthal, because it's just, you know, it's going to hit that 0.3. But lots of people ask me on Nichrome, and all right. This guy's talking about all this cake for. I'm trying not to eat cake. Oh, man. Thanks, everybody, for coming and hanging out, though. Even if sometimes the shows ain't that good. What the fuck? This show is kind of pissing me off. But not because of y'all. Alright. I'm going to do Nichrome 40 because it's right here. I don't worry about the things going on in my chat. I don't. 40 gauge. Full Clapton. I like to do nice and tight. All right. Nice and tight, full Clapton. I'm going to do that for about 3/4 of an inch. I got a little more to go. All right, that's about 3/4 of an inch I did. And now I'm going to do space Clapton. You don't want to make it too spaced to where it's hard to wrap. You just want to make it spaced enough that it's not hard to take off later. And you don't want to waste wire, basically. There's a bunch of reasons why you do it a certain amount of space. But I'll show you what kind of spacing I do if I could find my freaking macro lens. This is great. This is just great. You know, I'm getting real sick of this shit. Real sick of it. This show is... Oh. Yeah, I know you're not paying any attention. you'd be able to build your own stainless steel coils if you were. Damn it. I'm in a bad mood. Don't even start. See, just a space Clapton. Just like that. It doesn't matter what it looks like, because I'm going to be taking it off anyway. Alright, and I'm going to do this because I want a 5 wrap. I'm going to do this for about 2.5 inches. Maybe a little less than 2.5. Maybe like 2 1/4. Just look at it. Looks pretty cool. Just look at it. And I'm wrapping it pretty tight. Alright. Let's see how much I have here. I got like 1 1/4 inches. So I got about another inch I got to do like this. And then I'll be into another lead. All right, I think that's about 2 1/4. I will check now. It is about 2, a little more, and then I'm going to start doing. I'm going to start doing a full Clapton again right here. And I'm going to do this full Clapton for about, I don't know, 1.5 inches. Because that'll be two leads. The second lead of my first coil and the first lead of my second coil. Quite honestly, it doesn't matter what this looks like either, because it's just the lead that's going to be in the clamp. All right. I'm done them lead parts. Now I'm going to do the space Clapton again. I'm going to do that for 2 1/4. That's 1 3/4 inches. Two 1/8. Now tight Clapton again. I don't rewatch my own videos, I promise you. Oh man, especially this one. You're gonna be lucky if I don't delete this one. Fuck this video. Alright. Done. Done the Claptoning. Wrap them up. Start stripping them. All right. So I'm going to cut it right in the middle of that Clapton part where I full Claptoned. I'm going to show you what I got. I got 2 coils worth here. All right, full Clapton here. And then space Clapton on that frame staple there for 2 1/4 inches, and then back to the full Clapton. All right. Now, let me bake some banana bondage. Don't leave your cake around Scott. True fatty for real. All right, let me wrap. I'm going to grab where I Claptoned full. And wrap this coil very carefully around a 3mm bit. Very carefully. Remember, it is not Clapton full, so it's going to be a little rougher to wrap. So very careful wrapping. Go. And you want these wraps to be tight together and straight wraps. So after every wrap or so, I'm going to pull tight. And I already have Clapton breaking off, actually, because of how tight I'm wrapping it and just how it's Claptoned. They're like rubbing up against each other and breaking. Right. So I got that space Clapton on there, but at the leads, it's fully Clapton. That full Clapton is going to stay on. All right, now I want to get it like this. All right. Now, there's a couple tools I use to get this done. First of all, I like having a screwdriver that's 3mm. I just wrapped it around a 3mm. So I also like having a screwdriver that's 3mm. And I have one right here, I believe. I like a Phillips head or a flat head that's 3mm. And what that's going to do is I'm going to be able to stick it inside and listen. Hear it clicking on the inside. When I take this like that, it's clicking. Well, it's also moving these things, these whatchamacallits. Watch them move when I spin it. Hopefully I can get this on camera. You may not see it. That's not important if you don't see it, actually. I'll show you. All right, now I'm going to keep it on the bit. All right, I got it wrapped. My coil's wrapped like that. Now, One of the best tools to use for this is these tweezers, or like a safety pin, something very, very, very pointy. And what I do is I get my coil like this, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this sharp piece, and I'm going to push until it breaks. See how I bent that one? Let me show you a step-by-step booklet for you to get. See how I bent that one? It didn't quite break yet. It doesn't matter which one I go get. I can do a bunch at a time, actually. Once you break a couple, they're going to start just falling off, basically. All right, I still only bent a couple. The first couple are sometimes hard to break, but that's why you use 40. Because if you use 38, it's going to be even harder to break. All right, I'm a little surprised that I still haven't broke one. Felt like I broke one. And I like to break one on each wrap. Once you break one, it gets loose. See, I'm just effing it up there. I did definitely break a couple. Now I'm going to use my weak arm just to show off. Actually, I'm only using 3 fingers, so on my left arm. Now you want to try not to damage the staple in the frame too much. All right, now I'm going to keep doing this for a second. And then I'm going to show you what else I do to get these out. So once you break a couple, obviously they're going to stick up and stuff. You know, the little strands are going to start sticking up in the air. It's going to start looking real nasty looking. But that's good. Because once it starts sticking up, like I got one sticking up now. Once it starts sticking up off of the coil, you see that one sticking up near my finger? And I got a couple more. Once they start sticking up in the air like that one, I'm going to take my close cutters. I keep it on the bit the entire time. You don't want to take it off the bit. I grab my close cutters, pinch and pull. Pinch them and pull. And you can even pull some of the ones that are close on there. Just be careful you don't mess up your round wire and your ribbon underneath. You don't want to scar it or cut it, because you will see them scars in pictures if you get close enough. I just grab and pull. And then there's one other thing I use. I do them 2 things. I use these and do that. I do this and that. And then what else I do is I grab that 3mm screwdriver. I go inside and I start messing them up from the inside. Because once I get the outside pretty much done, you got to go on the inside and look at it and make sure that you get them all out from the inside. So you see how it's starting to get messed up on the inside? Look at that. You got to get all that out. It becomes very easy to get out once you do the outside a bunch. It may look like a hard and tedious thing to do, but it's actually not too difficult. All right, so I just keep doing them 3 things. I get this. I mess them up with the pointy piece. Once again, you could use a safety pin if you don't have one of these. I've used that before. Just be careful you don't stab yourself. Because I'm keeping my finger pressed on it so it doesn't turn around, and so that my coil doesn't get messed up while I'm doing all this. The more you get off, the easier it is to take other ones off, because you got to figure this is all one piece. So if I put 2 splits in it, that means it's 3 pieces, and so on and so on. If I put 5 splits in it, that means it's 6 pieces, and so on and so on. If I put 20 cuts in it, that means it's 21 pieces, which means each of them pieces are getting smaller and smaller every time I make a cut in it, in this wire. So I do that for a little bit. Then I grab these. I grab and pull. And you want to pull, you don't want to just cut. You want to pull it so it pulls it out from the middle as well. You're going to start feeling strands coming out from the whole thing, from the middle and everything. I wish it was, let me try to get the camera a little better. Don't forget, Fresh is on at 9 o'clock. I may stay on for a little longer than 9, though. I'd like to show you one more step that I do. Because once I get it to a certain point, I install the coil and take the rest off. I mean, you can strip the whole thing while it's not installed, but see, I feel like alien wire is easier to take off if I would have did that. That's usually why I do it like that. It's pretty important to use 40 gauge for this, though, because it's easier to cut and the wraps stay together closer. Like this is a 5 wrap. Them 5 wraps stay next to each other a little better if it's 40. Think about if you wrapped it with, I don't know, 30 gauge, how far apart them wraps would be. It just does not want to focus right now. You can see on my table, there's a bunch of metal little pieces that I'm taking off. See them? That's why you want to wash these coils when you're done. See how much I got off so far? At this point, I'm grabbing like 5 strains at a time and pulling. It keeps like focusing in and then unfocusing. It's gotta be my lighting. Alright. These guys are still talking about fucking cake. What kind of cake, at least? Jesus, everybody's just saying cake, cake, cake. There's some cakes that are horrible. What kind of cake? I like Jewish apple cake. Let's see what it looks like. Look at that. That's what I like to see. Oh, hell yeah. Urinal cake. This may be the best video ever. Just look at it. I'm glad it's focusing on my fucking knuckles. Alright. I'd like to get this one stripped down before I go. Let's see how quickly I could do this. Once I get all the outside, the inside will all come out pretty easy. Well, that's what I'm trying. Some of them do it different, but this is how I do it. Other guys drill it out. They drill out the middle and take off the top with a drill bit. You definitely need an ultrasonic cleaner for that. I've always wanted to do a corrugated one. I've never done a corrugated one. Or a binary one would be fun. I kind of got to get up close to it to see what I'm doing. Now that it's down to like only a couple pieces left that I have to take off, I gotta. It's good to have goggles for this part. Magnifying lens, jeweler's lenses. All right, I think I'm damn near done. Let's see what it looks like so far. Yeah, I got a couple stragglers. Couple little stragglers here. For the most part, I'm done, but a couple little stragglers. I like to get the hole outside and then ream the inside. The screwy. People done binaries with them too. I've seen binaries. I've seen corrugated. I've seen binaries. They look pretty cool. You would definitely have to heat that one up, I think. The binary. Corrugated would probably go a lot like this, I think. All right. I think I got it. I got a couple more in the center I gotta get out. Yeah, I would definitely say an ultrasonic cleaner for this. I could see like little pieces of metal on the actual staple. Is Lifa here? All right. Looks pretty cool, right? I like them a lot. I like naked staples. I remember the first time I seen one, I was like, oh, I gotta learn how to do that. That's just too fucking cool. Life is not here. See, I told you. Life is not here. Fuck that guy, man. That guy goes live like every day. Look at that. Oh, hi, Lifa. I mean, I mean, Life is awesome, guys. He's here. All right, let's get it into an RDA. Look at all these shards on my table. Look at all that. All right, now, where's that Twisted Messes deck? Let's do it. Hey, Life, are you still a pirate? Yeah, that's true, JFM development. There are a lot of like when you do it yourself, you enjoy it a lot more. I probably should have bent my lead um before I made it naked. But I didn't. So I'm tightening up the coil, which I hope wasn't a horrible idea. And I'm going to get it into my leads. And this part you do want to be careful. You don't want to bend the hell out of it at the lead so that it messes up, which happens a lot with these. So I want to make sure that where my screwdriver grabs, there's clapped in wire. Because you can already see that that's spreading apart right there. I just build my ego a little bit, Mr. Brad. Just my ego. You reported this stream for nudity? And with a little heat and stuff, I'll be able to make it look even tighter and no naked. But I'm happy with that before the heat. I'm just doing one real quick live. I'm good with it. Now this is what ceramic rods will be good for. See, this lead, this wrap right there is always the one that's going to fuck up on you. That's the one you got to be careful with. Looks pretty cool though. I think I probably shouldn't have pulled it tight like I did, but that's okay. I probably should have left that alone. You know, I'm not so sure if I care if I were to heat this up or not. We could heat it up real quick. I don't really care. Let me get out this ceramic rod. 3mm ceramic rod. So you got to be careful putting these into this. These things heat up so quick too. And there's no wrap on your frame staple. Ooh-wee. You get to see how a frame staple heats up when there's no wrap on there. It's pretty interesting. Staple heats first. So I'm just gonna new load saying 0.8. Why does it keep saying that? So I'm going to give it some heat and pinch it, and then I'll take the rod out because I want to get, whoa, it's already coloring. Damn. Oh, we missed that. Yeah, shouldn't have did that many watts. It was only 60 watts. 0.1 ohm. I'm going to put it at like 50 watts again. Here goes the blues already. Man, that's quick. That's just 50 watts. That is really quick. All right, let's do it at 90 watts, 0.12 ohms. Yeah, quick. Pretty cool. They're pretty cool coils. They weigh pretty good too. They do. Let me put the watts down and you can see how they heat up. This is 22 watts. The ribbon is definitely going first, but I guess the 26 is also. It's actually pretty even at 26 and the 0.4. Interesting. Well, that's all I got, guys. This was the best video ever. Except for them damn series aliens. Man, and the noisy cricket. Fuck the noisy cricket. Fuck series aliens, too. All right, everybody. Go watch Mr. Fresh. I got fucking mail to get together. Leave me alone! The only other thing I could do that series is this guy. But this is a potentiometer series as well. So it's not going to be quite the same effect. And I think these batteries are pretty dead, but we could see. So potentiometer series. Yeah, batteries. Yeah, batteries. Damn. Damn. This one, the button sticks. Where's my blue one? Did I get my blue one away? I think I did. No, I didn't. I'll try one more thing. Uno mas, uno mas. Of course, I got to get this noisy cricket apart. Yeah, thanks for coming and watching, guys. I wish I would have tried out the noisy cricket. I didn't have time to before the show. That wasted a lot of time. Series aliens, oh well, whatever. They didn't take too long. The noisy cricket, that took forever. I really want to figure out these series aliens, though. I do. It would have to be 29 gauge or 30 gauge. It would have to be. All right, so this is a potentiometer mod series box. You can turn it up all the way, and it'll hit that 8 volts. Hopefully. That's turned up all the way. So this should be 8 volts. That seems like 8 volts. That was definitely quicker than any other one. And more angry. Oh, yeah. I need this airflow open a little more for that. Or not. Woo-wee! Wow, that's some flavor right there. Yeah, that's what it would look like. Like that. That's why I like potentiometer mods. I don't vape like that, though. That's just too much for me. I used to. I had to get out of that. That's a bad habit to pick up. Because then you want more and you want more. Do them 2-second hits. You want to run through juice? Oh, we'll run through some juice. Let's run through some juice. I'm going to need another 500 mil, Dawn. You want to get nicotined up? Let's get nicotined up. Oh, fuck you. Woo-wee! It's cloudy in here. Yeah, I would turn that down. That's why potentiometers are good, though. You could turn it down a little bit, a little less. That's that sweet spot. This fucking mod has been through so much. I love this mod. I bought another one, but the button started to stick. I want to like take it apart and fix it. I got a silver one because I didn't dig the blue too much. This thing's like $40. $40 series box. Tesla Invader 3. That's what this is too. This is the Invader 2/3. It's the same thing, only it could take 2 batteries or 3. So this is basically the same thing. It comes with another door. Love the Teslas. Love it. 0.27 it's saying. 0.27. Yeah, I got to work on them more. It's got to be 29. Got to be 29, maybe 30. 29 probably. That was good. Oh, that was good. That was a good vaping. I got a nicotine high now. I'm all fucked up. This is about the most fucked up I've been in years. Jeez. Is this real life? All right, guys. I'll leave you with a song. Let us get out of here. Look for a pre-recorded this week. Go check out Adore E-Liquid. Use the code USE, guys, for 10% off your orders. YOUZGUYZ. I'm getting out giveaways. I have one order I have to get out, but that's already ready. That's in the whatchamacallit, because I'm vaping some. That's nicotine, dude. That's why I'm sweating. I think I might relapse on crack tonight. I don't know why I'm sweating. It's hot in here. I'm sitting right below a friggin' heater. All right, everybody, thanks for watching. Let's do this one. All right, everybody. Enjoy your week.